Everybody. You remember when I said I wasn't going to use Audacity anymore? I fucking lied. Using Audacity again to voice over the last Minecraft video I have to get done this week, and that is the alpha episode. Like the beta one, it's the introductory video, so there's no real-time voice in this one. Most of the reason for that is because my girlfriend was doing stuff, and I didn't want to have her stop everything she was doing to just have me record a video. And another reason for that is so I can set my sort of view on this specific series. So for alpha, I do actually have a theme. I want to build like more modern buildings, like office buildings, pretty much make a city. And it doesn't have to be like a high-tech city. I want it to be a city, a functioning city. And that is pretty much the whole aesthetic I'm going for with alpha. I really enjoy this version. It's like the Y2K version of Minecraft. It looks really cool. The graphics are super simple. It isn't a really it doesn't really annoy me with how the graphics are in this version, even though it's so old. Like the beta one, you could tell like it's super grainy in the distance, but for whatever reason, alpha doesn't. I don't know why that is. But anyway, the house in this version, pretty similar to beta, just a different shape in a different sort of outline. I filmed this video before I did beta, but I really do like this Minecraft version. It's more simple than beta. There's a lot less to do, but it just means I'll have to be more creative. And that's same ground rule as beta is. I'm just gonna keep this world alive as long as I can keep it alive creatively. So that just means I'll be doing a lot of building, just like beta. Except this time it's not just pure sandbox. I'm gonna try and make an actual city, and that was kind of my idea, working backwards from the most modern version I'm playing. I'm making medieval, older-timey buildings. And in the oldest version, I'm going to make newer looking buildings. And I think that'd be interesting. That's the whole reason I chose it. Medieval buildings do look super good in the older versions, but I want to do something different with mine. Hopefully the mic sounds a little better. If not, then I'm going to have to do a lot of fucking editing on this audio because I just downloaded the drivers for it. I've never had the drivers installed for my Blue Yeti. Because Logitech G Hub is just not great, in my opinion. I don't like it. It's really intrusive for something that just runs some extra software for my mic. But I don't know, this version has a lot of charm to me. I like how the entire world is snowy. And just like all my versions I've played so far, I'm starting out in the spawn. I'm not moving from the spawn. And that's especially important in this version because there are no beds. Like I mentioned in the beta episode, there's no beds in alpha. You just can't sleep through the night. And so I'm not going to be able to sleep through the night. I'm not going to be able to go fucking 12 light years away. So I'm going to stay at spawn. And I took inspiration from kind of how alpha works, as I said before, and I put it towards my modern series as well. Once again, I don't have a script. So there's also the likelihood, again, that the time won't fill out on this. But what I did last time with the beta episode, the time did not fill out, but I just added some more audio clips in. So I'll probably do the same thing. Audacity is still a pain in the butt to use, but I'm going to try and use it because it's way better than Windows fucking Media Recorder or whatever it is. I really don't know what to say. Finding some ore in this version was way easier. I know there's a thing with alpha Minecraft where if you're mining in both positive coordinates, you get more ore. Something else that was prevalent here is water does not necessarily negate your fall damage in this version. Or in beta, I figured out later on. It just doesn't necessarily stop fall damage. It's a little buggy. Also, I just really quickly want to glaze older Minecraft again. I love the old blocky lighting. I mean, in modern versions, old lighting looks horrible, but it really does suit the aesthetic of these older games. I'm gonna do a real quick shout out here too, even though I have no subscribers or views as of yet. But if you've never watched it and you like really like just weird Minecraft stuff, watch Minecraft alpha versions or beta versions. It's one of the channel is named one of those, but it's just a really cool series on fake, you know, like it's kind of like a creepypasta, but it's not really creepy. It's like an alternate universe idea of like, what if there was a fork in Minecraft's development like this? And it's just really, really interesting. This footage was a bit longer than the beta footage, so honestly I'm struggling a bit more with the audio on this one, but it's all flowing a little nicer. I got some caffeine in my system. And I actually have a couple things to talk about regarding the channel. So I have applied to several jobs. I'm hoping I get one of them. But as you'll see later on, a big focus of me is technology, IT, and stuff, because I've actually done it. I have actual skills in it. And I've applied for a job at Best Buy. I have a warehouse technician for PC repair, and then you just got to ship out the PCs and stuff. And I'm hoping I get it. It's an hour away, but honestly, it would be worth it just to do something that fulfills me. I'm also in college, so I'd have to try and get my advisor to switch me to part-time instead of full-time college. And then hopefully I can manage this and a job in college, which I should be able to. But I'm really hoping I get that job. But if I do or don't, it doesn't matter. I have a couple of video ideas that I wanted to talk about. So the first idea I have, I kind of alluded to in one of my descriptions. I want to make a little vlog of me just on the bike trail. I really like going on the bike trail. It's super pretty around where I live. The problem is I'm not a big fan of giving away my location, so that type of video is going to require a lot more editing than these Minecraft videos do. I'll have to blur out the signs around me and everything because they will just straight up say where I'm at, and that blows, but it's a nice, neat little part of my life I'd like to post online. I also just like how dark the older Minecraft versions got at night. Like, it's pitch black, but it's a nice touch. Like, there's two types of Minecraft nights that I think really look good, and that's like when you're playing the Xbox 360 edition and you got the gamma up at night. That looks pretty cool. Or beta and alpha, where it's nighttime, it's pitch black. A major inspiration for the beta series is Dialco. I really, really love his beta videos. I sleep to them a lot. They're really nice. And for the alpha series, the biggest inspiration was probably Mahjong. I think it's Mahjong Blonsky. He makes really cool alpha videos. He's a tea guy too. I like tea a lot. Specifically, if you've never had it before, just try some peppermint tea with a little bit of sugar. That shit is fire. I love peppermint tea. But really, seeing those guys play the older Minecraft versions inspired me a lot to kind of diverge off of my idea of creating a Minecraft series and to just create 3 Minecraft series. Because I love the game in its entirety. I love the older versions. I like the newer versions. And obviously I have some criticisms, but I'm kind of weary of sharing all my criticisms with the modern versions. Because it's just kind of hard to talk about anything that kind of has that aura around it. It's kind of like every fan base anymore is the Sonic fan base. And there's a part of it that glazes everything for no reason, and then there's another part of it that hates on everything for no reason. And when you criticize something, everyone assumes you're a part of the people hating it. And then if you say, no, I actually like this, that, or the third, they'll assume that you're part of the group glazing it and then not like you because of that. And it's just, oh. It's just a weird thing I've seen happen with communities after COVID started. And it's a weird sentiment to hold. And so I'm going to be weary on sharing anything like that with my channel, because I have criticisms, but I do like the game still. And a lot of the criticisms, like I have, a lot of other people have. And there's a common response to any criticism with modern versions of Minecraft, and that's, oh, well, just don't use the thing you don't like. Well, the thing is, half the time you can't do that. If, like, for instance, about modern Minecraft, and Dialco is somebody who brought this up when he was talking about his bed video. I mentioned that in the beta episode. But phantoms in modern Minecraft, I hate them. I mean, I like that there's a mob in the sky, but I think they're a stupid thing. It's something that punishes you for making the game harder for yourself. And there's a common response to criticizing anything that's been added by saying, well, just don't use it. Okay. Well, like I said, from Dialco's video, he mentioned, if you don't want to use beds, you're going to have to deal with phantoms. And if you want to turn phantoms off, you're not going to get phantom membrane. And that's used for, I think, slow falling potions. It's used for some kind of potion. And I like potions. I like experience. I like those systems in modern Minecraft. What I don't like is being forced to make the game easier on myself because this mob mechanic isn't entirely thought out. Like, that's one main criticism I will stick with for the game in its entirety. A lot of the stuff that's been added, if you don't like it, it's not up to you that you can't use it, because it's so ingrained in the game that if you like a different part of the game, then you're going to have this thing on or use this thing. But that's really my only consistent criticism with modern Minecraft, is that there's a lot of stuff that's cool, but that I don't necessarily want to use, or I think ruins the kind of spirit of how I try and play it. And while you can make the argument that, yeah, just don't use it, it just doesn't always work like that. Like, there's some things you can choose not to use. I can choose not to use netherite. But the thing is, you're going to have weaker armor. And a lot of these mobs, like the Warden, for example, is hard to beat with full netherite. So is the Wither, honestly. So you not using netherite isn't really an option if you want to beat the game. Granted, I'm not against netherite. I think it's a pretty fair upgrade path. And I like that they made it harder to get full netherite, because for a while, it was really way too easy. At least now you have to storm a bastion. Because before you had to storm a bastion, it kind of felt a little, And I have criticisms for alpha and beta, like the fact that inventory management was so shit till later on. I don't like that. I'm okay with the not sprinting. I can understand why a lot of people don't like not sprinting. And another thing that I absolutely despise about the earlier versions is boats. You could not make a more uncomfortable game mechanic than early Minecraft's boats. They feel horrific to drive. But just like modern Minecraft, despite all those faults, I still enjoy it. And I think that's, in my opinion, a fair take to have. I will criticize really anything I use, but if I enjoy it, I still enjoy it. There's obviously, if I look deeper into things, I find things that I don't like, but overall, majority-wise, I like modern Minecraft. I like all the versions of Minecraft. And it's kind of like my main reason for making this series, because there's no video game, at least none that's stuck with me as long as Minecraft has. From 2011 all the way up until 2025, that's what, 14 years for me of enjoying Minecraft. There's not any other game series, maybe Mario, is the only other game series I can think of that I've liked that long. I didn't even like Legend of Zelda, or my game taste was really closed off until like 2017 when I had to diversify my taste because I was starting to get good at video games and I started beating them. But most of this video just consists of me modifying the area around my house, making my house. That's about it. Um, because that's all I wanted to do in the first episode. Just establish the baseline for where we are and the kind of area around us. Modern Minecraft, there's obviously a lot more space, a lot less limitations on what you can do. So there it is a little more broad. Anywho, I still got a couple more minutes to fill with this audio. Pretty sure around this time is when I'm shaping out that like dirt arch right next to my house. I just want like my little spawn area to look nice for now. That's probably not going to be consistently there. I want to build, like I said, a sort of modern city looking place. So while there will be dirt and grass and everything to keep it looking semi nice, I'm also going to probably flatten it out a bit more. Not so much that it doesn't have shape. Like there'll be like stairs and everything around. I want to make different places altering heights, but I don't necessarily want just a giant dirt arch right there. It's just to make it look nice for now. Because I think in the next episode, I will probably just shape out the outline of the city. And that way, I know exactly where I want to build things. There's this new energy drink brand that recently got to wherever I live, and it's called Alani. And man, I really wish it wasn't an energy drink because I can't drink them a bunch. But the flavors, they're really good. If you ever see them in a store and you're debating over that or coffee, just try one of them. Anyway, thank you if you made it this far. I hope you enjoyed it. There's more to come, and from now on, just like beta, it'll be completely voiced in person in the video. In the next episode, I'll probably be just outlining the city and getting some initial structures down. Anyway, thank you. Like and subscribe if you like it. Don't if you don't want to. I'm not gonna come to your house. See ya.